Hi Panthers, good morning. I'm not in the school today and there is a sub for you guys, okay? So today you guys will be working on an information article, okay? We have read a lot of information articles in our class. So today the article which we are going to read is 5 tips on how to spot fake news online. Let me write the title. 5 tips on how to spot fake news online. So, we are going to read this article 3 times. First time when we read this article, I will read it with you. Okay, after I am done reading, you guys will do the request for the article. And we all know we have done the request before. Okay, so you will do the request strategy. Okay, you will use the request strategy. Okay, so let's read. So I want you guys to before we start, let's very quickly go to my virtual classroom. When you are on my virtual classroom, go to the agenda. Okay, in the agenda you will find the link to this article. Okay,
ladies and gentlemen, there is no staff meeting today. We only have meetings after school 2 days a week. So we've had 2 already. Go home, have a nice weekend, self-care, baths, and refreshments for the weekend.
okay, so I want you guys to open the document. Okay, okay, now open the document. I'm reading the article, okay, and you guys are following silently. Okay, so let's begin. 5 tips on how to spot fake news online. No, Pope Francis didn't endorse Donald Trump, and no, Trump didn't beat Hillary Clinton in the popular vote. But a search in fake news sites would like you to think that both these things are true. A growing number of websites are promoting misinformation or flat out lies, raising concerns that falsehoods are going viral over social media without any means to separate fact from fiction. And there is a legitimate fear that some readers can't tell the difference. A study released by Stanford University found that 82% of middle schoolers could spot authentic news source from ad labels as sponsored content. The divide between true and false has been a boon for companies trying to turn a quick profit. There are more of these sites now because there is an awareness that people can create fake news sites and make money from the ads, explained Claire Waddle, an expert from the Tow Center of Digital Journalism. A few years ago, we were mostly dealing with people who were misinformed but not malicious. The rise of scammers has 2 of the world's largest internet companies, Facebook and Google, in controversy over their role in giving fake news such an influential platform. Hold on guys, Mr. Karmik is here, let me talk to him.
Oh, you're actually on. I thought you were recording.
I'm recording, yeah.
He said Tuesday we're gonna have a meeting, and then he says he probably would like to have us take it on Monday and Wednesday and Thursday, since they're only supposed to take, since they're shorter tests. But we can talk about it as a group when we get back.
Okay.
After that. So.
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you. There are more of these sites now because there's an awareness that people can create fake news sites and make more money from that, it's explained Claire Waddle, an expert from the Tow Center of Digital Journalism. A few years ago, we were mostly dealing with people who were misinformed but not malicious. The rise of scammers has two of the world's largest internet companies, Facebook and Google, in controversy over their roles in giving fake news such an influential platform. Melissa Zemdars, a communications and media professor at Merrimack College, compiled a comprehensive takedown of fake news sites after she discovered that one of the top stories on Google News was spreading false information from a fake website. Here are some tips on how to spot fake news. Number 1. Stay away from sites with suspicious looking web addresses like those ending in .lo or .co or .com. Number 2. Pay attention to the article's author. If there is no byline on a story or there is only one author for every post on the entire website, watch out. It may be an imposter. Number 3. Be wary of news sites that host bloggers without any clear editorial or fact-checking process. Number 4. Check if there is an About Me section on the website. This makes it easier to spot whether the news source is legitimate. Number 5. Get your news from a variety of places. The best way to ensure that you are not scammed by fake news is to read from a diverse array of news sources and not just what pops up on a Facebook feed, So after we are done reading, okay, we will do the request, okay? So in request, you all know when we do the request, we did the read part, okay? Second is recall, okay? Whatever maybe words, sentences, phrases you remember, you need to write down, okay? Next is examine. What kind of a text it is? Is it an essay? Is it a poem? Is it a fiction? Is it an information, non-fiction, a speech? You need to write down that. Q is question. Do you have any question in mind? Maybe about a character in the story, maybe about a person in the text, maybe about a news in the text. Anything, any question which comes to your mind, you would write that. And next is understand. What did you understand? Okay, and when I say understand, anything which was very clear to you in the text, okay, and you will cite that, okay. We always do that. This is not for the first time we are doing it. You know how to do the request. I am just summarizing it, okay. And then another E is explore. What do you want to know more about it? Like for example, in this text, they are talking about fake news. Maybe I want to know about more fake news, right? Maybe how does it spread so quickly, right? Where do they get that idea from? Something, okay? And then S is you would write the summary, okay? And after you are done with this, for the summary writing, you could use SWBST, okay? We use SWBST for fiction. This is non-fiction, so it's up to you. If you find it easy, use SWBST, otherwise just summarize it, okay? And then talk. Are you able to see that? Let me just put it that way. Let me make it. Maybe I will write talk and tell over there, okay? Let me just put it here, talk and tell, okay? Talk or tell. So once you are done with this, you are going to read the entire thing to yourself. We are not in the classroom. We do not have partner or partners. So we will just read it to ourselves, okay? I'm just putting this camera this way so that you could see. So we after reading the article, I just read it for you. You read it silently. We are going to do the request. Request, read, recall, examine, question, understand, explore, summary, talk, tell, okay? That was our first read, okay? Now comes the second reading, okay? we are going to read the article for the second time, okay? And when we read the article for the second time, we are going to do some annotations, okay? So, what are the annotations? Okay, we will use these symbols, okay? We will use the addition plus symbol if we agree with something. We will use that, okay? I will write it here. You could use a highlighter or a pen, anything you want to use, okay? But you are annotating it. Make sure you are doing it. Second is the minus sign. Minus sign, something you disagree with, okay? Then is the star sign, asterisk sign, okay? Something you feel is really important. Okay? And then the question marks, right? The question mark, something you are wondering about or you have a question, okay? Right? And then there is one more, and I'm going to put this one here because of my camera. Okay, this one is something which is really surprising to you, okay? Exclamation mark. So, we are done with our first read. We did the request, and for the second read, we will do our annotations, and these are the annotation symbol, exclamation sign, surprising, plus sign, agree, minus sign, disagree, star, asterisk, important, question mark, something, you wonder about something, you have a question. Okay, then this was our second read, this was our first read, and then our third read, okay? We will read the text again, okay? Silent reading. And after this silent reading, we are going to answer comprehension questions. Comprehension questions, okay? Comprehension questions, okay? And after your third read, you will go to page number 3, okay? And it says comprehension questions, answer maybe in phrases, okay? But I expect you guys to write in complete sentences, okay? The first question is list 4 synonyms for fake used in the text. What 2 web addresses are typically unreliable according to the authors? The third question is define legitimate as used in the article. Number 4 is what is sponsored content. Number 5 is define malicious as used in the text. Okay? After you are done with the comprehension questions, you have to give answers to the extended responses. Okay? For the extended responses, there are 4 questions actually. Let me read the first question for you. The first question for extended responses: explain why it may be helpful for middle schoolers to have a list of fake news sites such as the one author refers in paragraph number 7. So you will go to paragraph number 7. Refer to the following terms used in the list at the end of the article. Articles, bloggers, theirs. Explain the use of S, apostrophes S in each word. Next question, number 3. Write your own fake news article including a beginning, middle and end. Cite an unreliable source. So at this point in number 3, you will write a fake news. And remember, when we write that, we are following the strategy, okay? The flower strategy. Using that strategy, you will work on that, okay? Hold on, something happened here. Okay, Then number 4 is, based on the data from the Stanford University study, how many students in your middle school would likely to be unable to tell the difference between real and fake news? Show your work, answer in a complete sentence. Again, you have to refer to the text on this, okay? So, let me give you a brief overview of what we are doing. So, students, you will be reading this information article, 5 tips on how to spot fake news online. I have already done the first reading with you. After the first reading, you will do the request, read, recall, examine, question, understand, explore, summary. Okay? After that, you will do the second read. Okay, in second read, you will be doing annotations, exclamation mark, surprising, plus agree, minus disagree, asterisk, star, important, question mark, wonder, or a question. And then you will do third silent reading, and you will answer comprehension questions, and you will answer the extended responses. There are 4 extended responses. And if in case you are not able to complete this work, so your homework tonight, complete comprehension check questions and complete responses to extended questions, okay? Yes, extended answers, okay? Responses to extended questions, okay? So, good luck. Do your very best. Have a wonderful day. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.